You're looking at the current king, Ariel. You're interviewing the current king. The current king is here. The current king will be there, raising gold. So I don't care. It's the McGregor show. Let's be honest. It would be great to have it with all the work they put in, but I cannot force an individual if they are afraid. If an individual is afraid to fight, you cannot force him. So it is what it is. If he's running, if he's scared, there's nothing I can do. I'd probably, sometimes I look in the mirror and get little frights as well looking at myself, because I am an absolute animal, a machine. So I probably wouldn't want to fight me either. So it is what it is. I'll be there, I know that. They say I'm just talk, but here I am walking. Where's everybody else? I'm here. I think they're very similar. I think they're all the same. They're all, even looking at the contenders that fought last week, like they're not. I almost feel like upset that they're even being mentioned in
You talking about Tony Ferguson?
Everyone, all of them. They're all way down. Like I look at these fights and I realise why the game has never broke into that next level before, because nobody's at that next level. I'm the only one at that next level. So I look forward to going out and showing what I know. These people do not stand a chance.
They're not on my level. You've got to have size, reach, length. You've got to have some attributes. If you come in any way equal to me, I'm going to rip your whole head off, and that's it. I tell her every time.
Hard work pays. I put in a hell of a lot of work all throughout this build-up in the fight. I pumped out consistently daily movies I was releasing, from like a month ago, every single day. You know what I mean? Nobody's doing that. So I'm very proud of it, and I'm very, the work pays, hard work pays, and I put in the fucking work, and that's why I'm sitting at the top. I put it all on the line. I show up, I perform, and I get the results from that. So.
Weren't you working in the plumbing business?
I was working in the plumbing business at the time, yeah, but I'm trying to think. It would have been around that time that John. I had left the plumbing business. I left the plumbing business.
How bad was that?
The plumbing?
Yeah.
Horrendous.
Were you actually in the trenches?
I mean, it was an industrial. Ooh. So it'd be like building this. It'd be like the plumbing that would be needed in a place like this, 6 o'clock in the morning, and the motorway. And I used to have to walk for about an hour to get to the motorway, and then I'd stand on the edge of the motorway and wait for a bloke to drive by. So he'd give me a lift, and then the motorway was like getting renovation at the time, so it'd take me 2 hours, 2.5 hours to get to the place. It was out in the country. Then I'd be there for 10 hours walking, and I was at first year, so I was the worst of the worst. You know what I mean? I was only beginning. Then 2 hours to get back in the traffic again. It was just a horrible, horrible time, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this, and then I just left, and then I just stopped going, didn't get out of bed. Then my dad would come in and try and bait me out of bed, and we'd have fights, and literally for a good while I didn't really speak to my dad. We just kind of stayed away from each other. Anytime I'd come across my dad, anytime we did speak was to fight.
You lived in his house?
Yeah, I was only 18, 17, 18.
But you didn't talk to him? Isn't that kind of awkward?
Yeah, well, not like it wasn't whatever, you know.
You didn't have just a deep relationship?
No, but since this has happened,
right.
Since the dream has happened, since the vision that I had has come true, because I was doing absolutely nothing. I was out getting into trouble. Yeah, it basically felt like I was doing fuck all. I was a waster. You know what I mean? I was a waster. Got that, called that a lot. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna make this happen. And then now that has happened, I'm making it happen. It's depressing times for a lot of people, and there's a lot of bad stuff going on in the country. A lot of people are struggling. Everybody's struggling. But now, since them seeing me chase this dream, it's given them an energy, and I see a new lease of life in them. And that alone spurs me on even more. So it's all just a perfect storm that's happening for me. And that is why I have this tunnel vision, and that is why I'm willing to kill every single man in my path to get that belt, you know what I mean? To secure the future, from my family's future, you know what I mean? That's what I'm doing it for. When I was a kid, I used to always visualize stadiums, and like, even when I was playing football, I'd kick the ball against the wall, and I'd pretend I scored a goal, and I'd run off, and I'd be raising my hand and visualizing a arena full of fans. And that was something I'd done as a kid out on my own. I like just running around kicking the ball. So I always had these visions of something, but I just didn't know what it was. And then I suppose when I came to these events, and I started training MMA, and then came to an event, it was like, okay, this is it. This is what I'm gonna do. And then now I'm doing it.